China just crossed the line in robotics that many people thought was still years away, and the world is only now starting to notice. For a long time, humanoid robots felt like a promise that never quite arrived. Videos showed machines walking or waving, but they always felt limited, scripted, and fragile. They could move, but they didn't understand. They could follow instructions, but they could not adapt. That gap between movement and intelligence is where most robotics projects slowed down. China is now attacking that gap directly, and the results are changing the conversation fast. The biggest shift is happening on the intelligence side. China recently unveiled a system called WOW, short for World Omniscient World Model. Researchers describe it as the world's first self-evolving world model built specifically for robots. This is not just a language model or a vision system. WOW is designed to give robots something closer to physical intuition, the kind of understanding humans develop through experience. WOW was developed by the Beijing Humanoid Robot Innovation Center in partnership with Peking University and the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. The idea behind it is simple but powerful. Humans do not learn physics by reading manuals. They learn by interacting with the world, making mistakes, and adjusting. WOW follows the same principle. Instead of passively watching videos, the model actively interacts with environments, predicts outcomes, checks whether those predictions make sense, and then refines its understanding. At its core, WOW combines a physical simulation engine with a vision language model. This allows the robot to connect language, vision, and movement into one continuous reasoning loop. If you tell a robot to move a cup off a table without spilling it, WOW does not just guess a motion. It predicts what will happen, evaluates whether that outcome fits physical reality, and then corrects itself if needed. This loop of predict, critique, and refine continues until the action becomes stable and realistic. WOW is a large system built with 14 billion parameters, but the size is not the most important part. What matters is how it learns. The model follows what researchers call the Sophia paradigm, which blends large language models with diffusion transformers. This allows the robot to generate physically accurate outcomes under language guidance. In simpler terms, the robot can understand instructions, imagine the result, and act in a way that respects real-world physics. To measure how well this works, the team created a new benchmark called WOW-Bench. It tests perception, reasoning, decision-making, and execution in a unified way. According to published results, WOW achieved state-of-the-art scores, outperforming other systems in physical plausibility and temporal consistency. That means the robot does not just move correctly in one moment, but continues to behave logically over time. One of the most impressive demonstrations involved simulated environments where WOW could generate realistic trajectories and predict how objects would move from different angles. This ability helps robots plan tasks more effectively. Instead of reacting step by step, they can think ahead. Researchers see this as a key step toward embodied intelligence, where robots truly understand cause and effect rather than just responding to patterns. While China is pushing hard on robot intelligence, it is also making aggressive moves on hardware, especially price. A Beijing startup called Noir Robotics recently unveiled a humanoid robot named Boomy, priced at around $1,370. That price alone shocked the industry. Most humanoid robots capable of walking and balancing still cost tens of thousands of dollars. Boomy is small by design. It stands just under 1 meter tall and weighs about 12 kilograms. It is not built for heavy industrial work. Instead, it targets homes and classrooms. Despite its size and low cost, Boomy can walk, balance, and even dance with smooth, stable motion. Early videos show a level of control that many people would not expect at that price point. The low cost comes from smart design choices. Boomy uses lightweight composite materials, an in-house motion control system, and a modular structure that makes repairs and customization easier. It focuses on engagement and learning rather than raw strength. The robot runs on a 48-volt battery and can operate for 1 to 2 hours per charge, which is enough for educational use. Boomy also supports drag-and-drop graphical programming, making it accessible to students and beginners. Users do not need advanced coding skills to teach it tasks. Voice interaction allows it to respond to simple commands and act as a learning companion. Noir Robotics plans to open pre-orders during China's major shopping season in November and December, signaling confidence in consumer interest. This is not Noir Robotics' first success. Their earlier models sold more than 2,500 units and even completed a humanoid robot half marathon. That experience helped the company move quickly from academic prototypes to a commercial product in less than 2 years. This speed highlights how competitive and well-supported China's robotics ecosystem has become. Boomi represents something important. It shows that humanoid robots are not just heading toward factories and labs, they're moving into everyday spaces. Classrooms, homes, and educational programs are becoming real use cases, not future dreams. This shift could mirror what happened with personal computers and smartphones, where affordability unlocked mass adoption. At the other end of the spectrum is pure performance. Unitree's G1 humanoid robot recently demonstrated extraordinary balance and strength by pulling a car weighing about 1,400 kilograms. The robot itself weighs only 35 kilograms and stands just over 1 meter tall. The demonstration took place on a smooth surface, but the balance and control required was still remarkable. What made the demo impressive was not just the strength, but how the robot handled it. The G1 leaned back, adjusted its footing rapidly, and maintained stability while hauling a load roughly 40 times its own weight. It did this autonomously, without human intervention. This shows how advanced Unitree's motion control and feedback systems have become. Dynamic balance like this is essential for real-world deployment. Robots working in warehouses, factories, or disaster zones must handle uneven ground, shifting loads, and unexpected forces. The G1's performance suggests that humanoid robots are getting closer to handling these conditions reliably. Unitree is already known for dramatic demonstrations, including flips, sprints, and recovery after being pushed. This test, however, felt more practical. It showed controlled strength rather than spectacle. It suggested that these robots are starting to manage real physics in ways that matter. Despite all this progress, challenges remain. Hand dexterity is still one of the hardest problems in humanoid robotics. Many robots can walk and balance, but delicate tasks like buttoning a shirt or handling fragile objects are still difficult. Developers across China are focusing heavily on improving hand control and safety, knowing that these skills are essential for everyday use. What ties all these developments together is speed. China is moving faster than many expected, not just in research, but in turning ideas into products. Advanced AI models like WOW are emerging alongside affordable robots like Boomi and high-end performance machines like the G1. This combination is powerful. Intelligence, affordability, and physical capability are advancing together. If this pace continues, the next few years could redefine what people expect from robots. Instead of machines that need constant programming, we may see robots that learn by interacting, adapt to new situations, and make independent decisions. Not because someone coded every moment, but because the robot understands what it is doing. This shift also raises important questions. How will societies adapt when robots enter homes and classrooms? How will safety, ethics, and regulation keep up with rapid innovation? These questions do not slow development, but they shape how technology is received. The robotics race is no longer about who can build a robot that walks. It is about who can build robots that understand. China has made its position clear. It is investing heavily, moving quickly, and aiming for both the high-end and the mass market. The rest of the world is watching closely. If this momentum continues, the age of robots that truly understand the world may arrive sooner than anyone expected.